understand where you're coming from, but like, come on, man. It's just us. There's only going to be like 5 people here that you're going to have to buy the chicken for, so you don't need to go all out.
I eat for 5 though.
That's true. I eat for like 5 people as well. But
$1 for CJ, $1 for Ben.
Yeah.
Yep. All
Some
the
mashed
circles are my
potatoes,
wins.
red beans and rice.
yeah.
Go to town.
You probably have a
Okay.
couple more wins than me. 'cause
Oh,
you're
snap.
child.
Oh, hey.
I don't even know what mine is.
Did you guys get? Aaron has.
Wait, come on, you got.
Aaron has like the score sheets, like the this.
I hate Stacy. I hate
You
you.
just one hit her up.
If you're reading the scores, I don't really need them in front of me.
Yeah,
Okay.
you
I got the
have mine.
sheets anyway.
You got sheets. Okay. Just making sure.
I missed them for sure.
Did you pick rats?
I picked rats. I picked.
Come on, go away.
Yo.
I picked
Okay.
Head to win. That was the one.
Coffee kid for 20 cents. That was good.
Seth, can you check your mic?
Check.
Stacy, can you check your mic?
Oh, check.
Well, are we ready to go? You guys ready?
Is yours ready, Ben?
Yep. We're live.
Okay. Yeah, we are.
Listos?
Listo.
Okay.
Hey, Bar, we are going live right now. Hey, what's going on, KVKL? It is time for the podcast. Preview, playoffs week 1, preview of week 2. Woo! I am your host, CJ Cobra Kai. As always, here with my co-host, Ben Hutnick.
Drowning my sorrows in whiskey and goat's milk.
And Jason Cougar Huang.
I'm a bracket record.
All right.
Kind of.
With this week's special guest,
Bracket record.
Seth the Sanchez.
I'm just honored to sit next to Cougar at this thing.
And Stacy, it's almost school time, Oliver's.
Yeah, 7 more days. 7 more days.
All right, we are here at the Jazz House, 926 and a half Massachusetts. Thank you for coming down every week. Yeah, this is great. Also, shout out to this week's sponsor, Happy Shirt Printing. Over 20 years screen printing experience, specializing in custom screen printing. Happy Shirt is a one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. 608 North 2nd Street, 785-371-1660, happyshirtprinting.com.
And the
All
most
right.
dominant kickball team in history.
Yes. Yes.
And I see Mike out there in the crowd.
Also,
Thanks, Mike.
Hey, Spike.
special shout out to Matt Cosgrove and his crew this week.
Amen.
Thank you so much for getting the fields
Yeah.
ready for us. Yes. So, dude, that was amazing job you did. Without you, we obviously would not have played. So, thank you. All right, let's talk about some games
Amen.
because we have a shit ton to talk about this week.
Speed round.
Yeah.
Half-hour
All
speed
right.
round.
So we have round 1, the playing games. Game 1. YSC 6 at 3:30. Let's see. We got Sacred Sword 9 versus Repetition 23.
Ouch.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
expecting a little bit of closer game, but it turns out Sacred Sword was playing with 8 people,
Ooh.
so that makes it a little bit tougher for you
Field
to play.
coverage.
Anyone?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Got Dennis hit a home run over the fence. Ryan, ground rule triple. T-Bone, ground rule triple. Mike, ground rule triple.
Jesus.
yeah, these are all on the youth fields that are, let's see, 170 in the corners, 200 center field.
Yeah, they're begging for triples.
So
175. 175.
Were they
Still,
175?
man,
Okay.
over the
Still over,
fence
still
home
over the
run,
fence, I
that's-
know.
Okay, yeah,
that's
yeah.
still impressive.
So that's still
Yeah.
impressive, but yeah, it's one of those things where it's basically like playing at Holcomb left and Holcomb right, except right field or left field, depending on which one you're on, is a little bit deeper. Okay. YSC 2, 3:30 p.m. Brew Ballers 8, Liberty Hall 7. Wow.
Oh, my.
This one go extras?
No, Liberty Hall was
Okay.
up for a hot minute. In the top of the 6th, they scored 2 to go ahead 5-4. And then Brew Ballers subsequently scored 4 in the bottom of the 6th to take the lead, and it stayed that way till the end.
Woo.
In fact, it was only like one person on either team got on base in the last few innings.
Okay.
And there's a rematch in the sixes, and Blue Ballers won, but not by one. So.
Okay. Okay. Playing game 3, YSC 3, 330, Asteroid Head 15, Leafy Greens 5. Anybody got?
Yeah, I
anything for this
actually
game?
went out and watched this game.
Okay.
It was a really fun game to watch. There was some crazy base running. Nobody was throwing two bases. Everybody was throwing at people. So it was just kind of like it was like a throwback kickball game. It was really enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you're less concerned with winning and more concerned with pelting somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The notes have that Rachel's killer under pressure. Rachel for the Greens. She was up twice with bases loaded and kicked in. Runs kicked in both times.
Nice.
Pat kicked a ground rule triple in the first. And
Oh, wow. That's on YSC 3, so that's impressive as well.
yeah, and I can't be sure, but I think when I was looking over there, he also kicked a home run. Yeah, it's on here. Home run in the third. He didn't get over the fence, but I saw him streaming around the bases.
Okay.
Yeah.
Two triples and a home run. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Okay. Playing game 4. YSC 4, 330. Double Meet 24 versus Grandstand 3.
I ref this game.
Okay, cool.
Here's the one highlight. I got racked by a kickball.
Yeah.
Here's what happened. So,
Highlight of the season for that kicker.
Yeah. No, here's what happened. The throw was going from third base to home plate, and without the fingertips of the catcher, and with the fingertips, and then it hit me right in the balls.
Yeah.
In the dick. Thank you. Yeah.
In the dick and balls, or just the dick?
The balls.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't hurting.
Okay.
I was just surprised it stung, but I was okay. That's the first in 14 summers I got racked.
I think
a good thing you-
Double Meet had an over-the-fence home run in that game, too, right?
Yeah, I
If I'm
think so.
correct.
Over the fence? No, they not over the
Oh,
fence.
not over
Oh no.
the fence, okay.
Well,
No.
maybe that was
Oh,
the
the
next
birthday
one.
guy,
Crazy,
he said it was over.
I think maybe that
Not
was.
over
I think
the
that might have
fence.
been
Inside the
against
park.
Happy.
Yeah, not over the fence.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. We'll get to that.
Okay,
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
All right. So we'll start with the round 1 here. Number 1 Wildman, or should I say Wildman 19 versus Repetition, who had 3. We only played 7 innings because Repetition actually had like 2 players get injured, and we were run rolling them at that time.
Yeah,
so.
and they were short too because of an unfortunate family circumstance.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Way to beat up on the down team, CJ.
Well, they got injured during the game. It wasn't like they played with 8 the whole time.
Right.
But they had,
Plus, you had to win by 13 or I wasn't getting you your shot.
Yeah, pretty much.
So.
Yeah. All right. YSC 8, 630. Jazz House 5. Johnny's Tavern 13.
You want to come over and talk about that?
Tim,
Battle of
Timothy,
the up-and-comers.
Austin.
please keep it to 20 words or less.
With Timothy, that's impossible.
I'm going to count.
That's impossible for me to keep
That
short.
counts as 4 words.
Well, that's the game, guys. That's it. All right. It was a really good game. I really enjoyed being able to play as Jazz House, play against Rick. We've bounced back and forth throughout the whole season, reffing each other, so we kind of knew what was going to happen. But we got on them pretty quick, and then they chipped in a couple, and then we just ran right through them. Yeah. So.
For those of you who
right,
are
thanks.
listening at home, CJ is just like running his hand around in a circle like, come on, Tim, hurry up.
If I had the Wrap It Up box, I would use it right now. All right.
That's a
Why
really,
is-
that's a really good win, though.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Good win.
YSC 7, 5 p.m. Red Legs 14. Where's my pitches? 3. I ref this game. This was Red Legs scored and they kept scoring, and it was pretty much a business-like game for them. So, although there was one really, really good play by the third baseman for Where's My Pitches, ball was kicked right at him, knocked it up into the air. Helen, who was the shortstop, caught it, and that's about the only highlight of this game. YSC 8, 5 p.m. Muddy Waters 19, Screamers 9. Anybody see this game?
Negative.
Negative?
Didn't see it, but that's a pretty good offensive showing for the Screamers. I mean, Muddy Waters
Yeah,
are
no,
usually
not
super
bad at
strong
all.
on defense, so 9 runs, that's impressive.
Okay. YSC 6 at 6:30. Happy Shirt, which is this week's sponsor. Over 20 years screen printing experience, specializing in custom screen printing, Happy Shirt is a one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. 608 North 2nd, 785-371-1660, happyshirtprinting.com. They had 26. Double Meat had 13. Wow.
I ref this game.
Okay, cool.
Well,
Did you get hit in the ball?
I did not get hit in the balls. Thank goodness. Wait for swag.
Yes, Happy Shirt is giving free swag up
So,
here right now.
yeah.
If you want a shirt or hat or whatever the hell else is up here, come up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Real quickly, I gotta give credit to Double Meat. They got the lead not once but twice. They won it 2-1, I believe, in the second inning, and then 8-6 in the fourth or fifth inning. I'm pretty sure Ben could tell me about that. So good, and Double Meat kicked 2 ground rule triples. So
Okay.
yeah, so that's
That
great.
is
And then
crazy.
Happy Shirt was interesting. The first 5 innings, they sat Steve Harder and Joel Kelly. In
Yeah,
those
they
games.
sat like 2 or 3.
They sat the first 5 innings, and then they put both Steve Harder in, and then all shit with the bed for Double Meat. Okay.
All right. I think so.
There you go. You got a hat.
All right.
I thought it was funny. We were like at Holcomb and people were getting text updates about this game. Like Double Meat is ahead in the fourth. What?
Jesus.
Yep.
It was in the 4th?
Yeah.
Wow.
2-1. Yeah.
Speaking
wow.
of unexpected offensive performances, I mean, Double Meat putting up 13
Yeah.
on Happy
Yeah.
Shirt in the
Yeah.
playoffs.
They
That's
did.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were up at it in a couple spots. And, I mean,
Yeah,
the game was
I would have expected 1 or 3, but not
Yeah,
13.
Not
exactly.
13. No.
So,
it was
okay.
actually pretty close until the 6th.
Yeah.
Yep.
YSC 2, 6:30. Poshwash 4, Rats 3.
Oh, my.
Wow. What a game.
I missed this upset by one motherfucking
It was
run.
Aaron.
I almost picked it.
Aaron,
Nope.
go ahead.
This was one of the
This was
upset
a
alert games.
rematch.
Yeah.
This was a rematch for us. We beat them the first time we played them, like 12-5, and so we only beat them by 1 this time. It turns out that the first time we played them, they didn't have RJ or Brad, and we didn't even notice that they weren't there until we were told later. So it was a closer game. I think it reflects that having your strong players there really does mean a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thanks,
Thanks,
Aaron.
Aaron.
All right. YSC 6, 5 p.m. Chalmers is 11. Homies 1. And they got the 1 in the 9th inning.
We did.
Yeah,
Yes.
no
Yeah.
shutout.
No shutout.
Cougar
Congrats.
correctly
Woohoo!
called the
no
no
shutout this
shutout.
season for the homies. Yeah, so it was fine. Harbor was fine. He
He still sucks, though.
He still. Will you
Yes,
leave
he
Harbor
does.
alone? Gosh. No,
Yes, he does. You
Oh,
keep
God.
yelling that.
Stop. No, it was fun. It was fun. Oh, leave Harbor alone. So it was fun. They're always fun to play. You know, my old team way back in the 04. So it was good. Yeah.
You played with?
It was back when they were Kate Jensen's HK
Oh,
in
KJ,
04.
okay.
And then,
Okay.
And then Jensen's Liquor in 05. Then they won the championship.
Okay.
It's true. I did the roast playing like 8. It's true,
Okay.
Aaron. Yeah.
So you are a journeyman.
I'm a journeyman. I'm a nomad.
Okay.
Nobody wants me.
This was a defensive masterpiece.
don't.
There was like 6 base
Like,
runners
whole
in
kickball
9
whore.
innings
That's
or
true,
something
Aaron.
like
That's
that.
true.
YSC
okay.
2, 5 p.m. Ladybird Harpies 4, Woost 3. Wow, what a game.
Yeah.
Stacy,
It was a little scary the whole time.
I would imagine it was scary for you.
Yeah. No, offensively, they just shut us down. Dan figured out our bunting after the first inning, and after that, we could not put a bunt out there that he wasn't throwing us out. So, yeah.
Okay.
Other than that, it was good.
That was what 11.
You still
innings?
won, so that's good.
Oh yeah, it was a walk off in the 11th.
Yeah.
Oh my. Oh my.
That sounds like a hell of a
It
game.
was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right. YSC 3, 6:30 p.m. KTC 22, Brewballers 5. A very KTC-like game against a team you would expect they put up a lot of runs against.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all over the map. They scored 11 in the first,
Oh my.
Jesus. Yikes.
and that was the game.
Wow.
So half the runs in the first inning.
Yeah, everybody except for Lauren on their
Talk-
team scored in the first inning.
Talk about just like scoring and then coasting.
Yeah.
Well, I think they had
Jesus.
11 Pizza Shuttle pizzas show up after the first inning. Also. They fed all of YSC.
What the?
All right.
Not to the mound, Cougar. Don't worry.
YSC,
good.
YSC 4, 6:30. Free State 10, Reboot 4. Tom, do you want to come up and talk about this game first?
Come on down, Tom.
We have Seth, too.
All right, he
That's
is
Seth, too.
deferring to Seth. So,
This was the score is not indicative of how close this game was. It was 4-4 into the 8th inning.
Okay.
And I will say, we always talk about veteran teams in the playoffs.
Yeah.
This game 100% swung on a team that's played together for a long time versus a team with a lot of new people. It was the most controversial call in kickball, the stop in between the bases, and then the pitcher runs the ball back to the previous base to get an out.
Mm-hmm.
That got us out of the 8th inning, and then we went and scored 6 in the bottom of the 8th to take the lead and obviously put them away. Alex Hammond was the first base umpire. I think it was the right call. It looked like the right call to me. Obviously, that call always leads to arguments.
yeah.
But yeah, that's what it was. It was just we knew the rules maybe better than some of their first-year players, and that was it. They're going to be a good team in the future. So,
Okay. YSC 3, 5 p.m. Channel 6, 15. Rockets 4. About what I expected.
Yeah.
Channel 6.
Oh, Shell 6. We got a
Yeah.
member. All right.
That team we played was trash. They need to stop playing.
All right. Wow. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm just going to go on the record and saying that was the best review of the year.
that was.
he's got his Richard Sherman jersey on. Just to channel that shit talking.
Richard Sherman shirt.
Wait, there's 2 Seahawks
That
fans in
review.
the stands?
Oh, it was spectacular.
So Dana Shoots is Dana Seahawks fan, too.
Oh, that was
2
great.
Seahawks fans? God damn
That
it.
was spectacular. All right.
I'm a Niners
5
fan,
p.m.
too. Screw you, man.
YSC 4.
What's your name, man? I'm getting your autograph after
Yeah.
this. All right.
All right. Yeah.
Thanks, Bryson.
YSC 4, 5 p.m. Hertz Donut 11. Corksuckers 3. Alex, keep it as short as possible,
How do you
please.
follow that review?
Sam Beeham, Ariel Ludwig, foot race.
Yeah.
Sam won.
Down the first base line on a bunt. It was
Oh,
awesome.
okay.
Yeah.
No, great game. We just did work. That's it.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Alex.
Do work, son.
6:30. Holcomb Blue. Love Garden Squids 18. Asteroid Head 3. Anybody?
No.
You know, I watched part of this game, and Asteroid had played pretty clean. Just Love Garden was just line driving the crap out of the ball the entire time. Like they could not miss a gap there. For
That
a while.
review is crap.
You're crap.
Asteroid Head went up 2-0, and then they started throwing the ball all around the field, and Squids won big time.
Oh, I must have missed that part of the game. Because when I saw in the middle innings, they weren't trying to bunt or anything like that. They were just line driving the hell out of it.
Okay.
Thanks, Avery.
Holcomb Gold 6:30. Flying Hellfish versus Goats. This game did not exist because it was a forfeit.
Yeah, why don't I have a score sheet for this one?
Yeah, I don't know. All right. 5 p.m. Holcomb Blue. Red Lion 11. Leeway Franks 6. Ben, you play in this game.
Yeah,
I
Franks
assume.
played pretty good. Their defense wasn't bad. Pretty tight. We got a couple fortuitous kicks, I think. And then we switched up the defense a little bit later in the game, and it didn't work out so well. We had Jared pitching, and Riley was in center. And I don't think it was either one of their faults, but things just kind of fell apart without the field general on the pitcher's mound.
Okay. 5 p.m. Holcomb Gold. Goats 10. Los Matadores 4.
Avery, you want to talk about this?
Okay,
No.
he doesn't.
Apparently not.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Okay.
Really? Okay.
So, with that being said, we will move on to the semifinals of the Boot. 6:30, Holcomb Red, Sacred Sword 8, Leafy Greens 7. Wow.
Oh, my.
Anybody see this game? Ref it.
Okay.
Well, I just noticed this is the first game in the Holcomb Red of the season, right? I believe so.
Yeah, I think it.
Yeah, I think so.
it might
Yeah,
have been.
yeah.
Yep.
Sword won in the bottom of the ninth.
Wow, walk-off.
Walk
Yeah,
off.
walk off.
Ooh, wow.
With 8 players?
With 8 players.
They had 10 in this game. Actually, 11.
What?
Yeah, maybe they just had people come in late, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Looks
that was
like
it.
Well, 3:30, that's
That's
pretty hard
really
to
tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay. So, the other semifinal, Liberty Hall 9, Grandstand 4. It's about what I expected, right?
And Liberty Hall beat Grandstand in the game of the week, like 11-2. Yeah.
Yeah, Grandstand's picked up a little bit since then.
Yeah.
So that's a couple old timer teams playing for the boot final. Sacred Sword versus Liberty Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Somebody's getting some hardware.
Yeah.
I'm still really sad that Grandstand went 0 for.
Still homies for now.
Yeah, that
For now.
sucks, but
Next year, Grandstand.
Yep.
Yeah.
but at least the expansion teams all have won games. So,
Yeah, all
That's
right.
true,
That's
yeah.
fine.
yeah. So,
None of them got 0 for the first 2
Yeah.
seasons. Yeah.
so that's
Yeah.
good. That's good for them at least.
Good for them, absolutely.
Okay. So, we will go to
Plate.
the plate second round. Repetition 1, Jazz House 15. Anybody want to talk about this game?
Rick.
Rick's not here.
Not here.
In absentia. It was a great game.
You got to be
Those
closer to the mic.
those repetition players played really well.
Get
Their
into the
girls are
microphone, too.
great. Our girls are just better. Pick us to win again this week, and I'll buy you all a shot.
I pick
That's
you, Rick.
perfect,
I
so-
pick you.
Jazz House.
Yeah, we're picking Jazz House right now. So let's go get our shots.
Pretty good, Ben. That's pretty good, Ben.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, Ben, that was pretty solid.
That was pretty good. 8 p.m. YSC 7. Where's my pitches?
No, that was by proxy. They're on Rick.
Shots on the house. There you
Yeah. Where's my pitches? 10. Screamers 6.
Shit show.
This was a shit show.
A shit show, huh?
Jesus
How's
Christ.
so,
we-
Aaron?
Yeah, I didn't.
Wow,
hear
they're-
that.
Care to
No.
elaborate on the shit?
Details.
Screamers third baseman was hammered. Good God, he was hammered.
David was?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, David
Oh, you
was
got
injured
hurt?
in the previous game.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
who played third?
I don't know, some young kid who apparently had
Some
a
young
separated
guy?
shoulder
Okay.
because he was asking people to help set his shoulder during the game.
Oh, my.
He fancies himself a young Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, seriously, like he was really drunk and asking people to set his shoulder, which was not his throwing shoulder, thank God. And then also for Where's My Pitches, another player who was playing pitcher and second base was really drunk as well, and she was also drunk during the first game.
This was the 8 o'clock game. Like, this
Yeah,
wasn't even
no,
the 9
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
What's your point, man?
I know. But it
Red
doesn't mean
Lion.
that people cannot get drunk. Okay, Seth? So quit judging. But yeah, I
So
mean,
they had a good time. is
they
what
had
you're
a
saying.
great time from what I've saw.
Was it like a fun good time, or was it like a yell at the ref?
No.
Good
It
time.
wasn't a yell at the ref time.
Okay.
It was everybody was just like happy drunk
Well, that's
and
good.
just like
Okay.
having
Yeah.
a good time with that. So
I think they may have drank more beers than me in my entire career at KBK.
probably,
Yeah.
probably.
So, like a couple?
it was more like a yeah. It was more like 4 beers.
Four. It's more 4.
All right. YSC 2, 9:30 p.m. We got Double Meat 18, Rats 5. How
Man,
about
that's-
Double Meat going
Wow.
from
Yeah,
three
man.
games
Yeah.
Nobody picked them to win
to
this game.
quarterfinals? Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't.
No.
I sure as hell didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't do the math, but just looking at it, Double Meat might have scored the most runs this weekend. Maybe except for Happy Shirt. They
Yeah, their
scored
feet-
31 runs.
Yeah, the feet
No,
were on fire.
they did because they played 3 games.
They played 3 games.
Oh, they played 3
Oh,
games,
so
that's
an
right.
average.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe an average.
24. They ran them around the bases a
24,
lot.
13, 18. They might have done it. They may have. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not a single person yelled at a ref.
So
And
that's even better.
right. Happy birthday, Chabe.
Really?
And then heard
I watched that game. I don't.
got in quotation marks heard from the stands. He caught it with his dick. I have no idea what that means.
Okay.
I would know.
All right. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. YSC
Somebody wanted
6.
to talk.
Oh, my God.
Nick Lerner's homies 15.
Oh yeah,
Whoops.
yeah. Back up. We got
Wait.
audience participation time. Yeah.
It's for this.
For this
Oh,
game.
okay.
No. It's for this.
Oh, I'm
because
sorry.
I know Dana plays for the homies.
Oh, okay.
So I know he's up here.
I thought
talking
maybe he was
about
just
this.
watching or
Because
something.
Nick Lerner's homies 15. Woost 8. Dana.
Oh my God, another teammate here.
I know. It's weird.
I know.
Okay, so
Leave Hubbard alone.
Hopper's amazing.
Thank
He
you.
sucks.
So, anyways, we're moving on. So, while Cougars refereeing, we all watched the Happy Shirt Double Meat game, and Double Meat was killing it in spots. And Happy Shirt went to a complete bunt game. And after that, they rounded the bases like crazy. They scored a bunch of runs.
Yeah.
So we decided the next game against the Woos that all of us in the front were going to start bunting.
Yeah,
so
they
we
did.
bunted, we loaded it up,
They did.
and we kept hitting people
So
in.
your team came together
and
in
that's how
Cougar's
it was.
absence.
And then it got really passionate. We were super excited. And then Cougar yelled at us, usual stuff.
Okay. From what I heard,
Yeah.
in the 9th inning,
Yeah.
Cougar went absolutely fucking
Oh
nuts
my
after a
gosh.
double play.
Yeah, if you're
So,
Instagram friends with
Cougar, you care to talk about that, man?
Chris
Yeah.
Ford captured it on video.
Yes.
It's gone now.
Oh, yeah.
A ball was kicked. I don't know who kicked after Christian Boggs there over to right field to Matt Green. And I have the presence of mind knowing he's going to catch, and the first base runner was already like 5 feet away from first base. So I thought, I'm going to try to get a double play. Matt Green threw it to my midst there, and I lost it.
You
I
did.
threw the ball.
You lost the ball, or you
I lost
it
my
after you
shit.
catched?
I lost my shit.
You made the catch.
I made the
lost your
catch,
shit.
lost my shit. Basically, I took the ball. I didn't spike to the ground. I just palmed it right to the ground and left it there.
And then you yelled for like 30 more seconds.
It wasn't 30 more seconds. It was 10 seconds. Check the tape. Check the tape on
has it,
Christian.
yeah.
It was not 30
It
seconds.
is amazing. Chris
We're gonna-
Ford, put that on the Facebook group.
I yelled one
man.
more out at the end. Yeah, I was.
Damn it!
beat.
But
was good.
let's look at that real fast. So the Rats and Woost gave teams in the 12 and 13 spots great games. They both
Yeah.
lost 4-3.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then they both got waxed in the next round.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
Oh Jesus! I know. I don't know why that happens.
Maybe them trying really, really hard took it all out of them, so
Maybe
left them
so.
primed to fall
Well,
in the next
exactly.
round.
Look, Double Meat was underseeded, but I know what happened in this game. Cougar picked his team to win by 1.
Yeah, that's what happened. That's exactly what happened.
We are going to
Dana
change.
was there.
We're going to change the animated KVKL logo on the webpage to a GIF of you from the video that Ford
Yeah.
took.
Cougar the
God
logo.
damn it, I really wish Chris
Oh,
Ford has that
God.
video still. All right,
Oh, my
9:30,
gosh.
YSC
No,
4,
no.
Brew Ballers 3, Reboot 5. Tom, you want to come talk about your game? Yeah, that's fine too.
Come on down, Heather.
Yeah.
She's on TV. Da-da-da, da-da-da. She's shy. Do it. She won't do it.
Thompson, she's not coming. I think you should walk the mic over to
Come
her.
on up. Oh.
Well,
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
Well, we finally had our actual team show up because now it's the playoffs.
That's
We
always
had-
helpful.
We've
Yeah,
had
that
29 people play on our team. I think
What?
that's what that's
What are you,
And
grandstand?
they've got to combine how many years of experience?
29.
9. Well, now that's kind of what I was going for.
Right.
But we had our actual 11 people show up that we needed to play. Seth knows we played them great, and we played well against Brew Ballers because I don't know, we just kind of started figuring it out. We did a little bit of defensive switch, put me back to pitcher, had a new third baseman. Heather played right field, and she had 6 or 7 outs, I think, on the game.
Oh, my.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
And yeah,
Let's talk about it, Heather.
Yeah, man. Playing
Yeah,
6 and
if
4.
you made,
We
if
play
you made
6
like
and
6
4
or
from
7
now on.
outs in the right field, I would want to talk about that too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I forgot
So-
to give a shout out to your catcher from our game too. That guy almost went out. He almost kicked the ball out of the stadium.
Oh, yeah.
At 190.
Drake is a fucking stud.
It was crazy. Into the
Into
wind.
the wind.
And
Wow.
And Gates, our left fielder, had a triple on you guys. So
Okay.
Was that the guy that kicked his shoe off?
yes,
I was like, are we sure that dude's
it
eligible
was
for the
a
playoffs?
broken bat
Just kicked
single.
his
It
shoe
was
off.
great.
Broken bats.
Sounds like a fourth grader.
That's funny.
All right.
Thanks.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Tom.
8 p.m. YSC 3, Rockets 3, Corksuckers 10. Anybody see this game?
I saw Jana. Where's
I thought
Jana?
Jana was here.
Jana was
Yeah, I
here.
thought Jana
Where's
was
she?
here. All right.
Well, I guess we
so-
can just pile on Rockets and like this was the exploding
Yeah, exactly. Just
ICBM
like
and
Rice
BM
here.
stands
The load
for
on the
foul
Rockets there.
movement.
Yeah.
That was funny.
All right.
I have hope that Rockets are going to recruit and be better next year.
Yeah, let's hope so. 9:30, Holcomb Blue, Asteroid Head 10, Goose 8. This game was very smooth and had no problems whatsoever.
There was no
my
controversy
God.
There was
surrounding
no
the game
controversies
or in
whatsoever.
the game.
If you had Asteroid Head Ghosts as the most controversial game of the weekend in the pool, you win, right, Ben?
That's
I
right.
only have one thing to say about that. The Atlanta Falcons blew a 28-3 lead.
Here we go again.
8 seconds
Lay
left
off
in
the
the Super Bowl.
Falcons. God damn it.
I think
Go Harpies.
Can we sum this game
Love
up?
that.
Cosgrove.
I think this game is best summed up with Filer's comments on the score sheet. It just says, fuck. Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. All right, holy shit. 8 p.m. Holcomb Gold. Jesus. Leeway Franks 6. Los Matadores 7.
Wow.
Wow.
Leeway Franks has a girl on their team named Haley who I think broke her arm and still played the whole game.
Oh,
Her
Jesus
wrist.
Christ.
Potentially. She's going to the
What?
doctor to get it checked out, but she's
Oh.
definitely injured. And she played the whole game.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I'd never wish ill on anybody, but I hope she broke
Wrist?
her wrist because that makes it even more awesome.
Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus.
Get well soon.
Oh.
Get well soon, yeah.
Speaking
Wow.
of tidbits about games, going back to your game, Cougar,
What?
Jackie Becker informed me that this is the first time that you have beaten one of your crushes in a kickball game.
Oh, God.
Who's that, Dan?
Dan.
Ah,
Son of a bitch. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
the masturbator. The masturbator has become the master.
Oh, my God. God damn it.
Although in that, fuck, marry, kill, you killed Dan.
I
so-
did kill Dan. That's true.
Okay.
I did
yeah.
kill Dan.
First
Yeah.
time and you got it on
You,
video. Wow.
you killed
Good for
Dan,
you.
or someone else killed Dan?
I killed Dan.
Yeah.
I know. Kill, fuck, marry.
Marry,
Yeah.
fuck, kill, yeah.
I killed Dan. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And
Yep.
you beat him this game, so
Yeah.
technically you killed him.
I did kill him this. Well, okay. I'm
Yeah,
still,
no.
yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, wait, well, yeah, CJ. But 0 against CJ, 0 against Chris Marshall, who's and now 1 against Dan.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm sorry, but if you killed Dan, I gotta know, who did you fucking marry?
I can't remember
I mean,
what it
if
was.
I
you killed Dan,
recalled-
what?
I think I fucked CJ and married Chris. Yeah.
And that was make Cougar blush for the day. Right there.
And I'm sure the Urban Dictionary term is coming up later soon, isn't it?
This week's installment of Make CJ Blush here. All right. Second
I
round.
can't even went there. Damn it.
Second round of the Cup. Wildman 23. Johnny's 6. Either of you guys want to come up? Or any of you three? Austin.
Come on up,
Tim.
Austin.
Tell us they cheated.
Wild man, putting the in fun since 2004. No, we were super excited going into the game. The truth is, Wild man's an exceptional team. To beat them, we would have had to have an exceptional game, which we did not. They kicked amazing. They had some ridiculous fucking defensive plays.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a little bit.
Simon with one of the most outstanding plays that doubled me up in the 8th inning.
Yeah.
But no, it was fun. Not really. I don't know why I said that. That's a lie. It was awful. It was not fun at all. But we
I've
learned a
never
lot.
enjoyed losing less.
What? Yeah. We learned a lot. They're a great team. I don't feel bad for anybody in their way because they're probably going to win the championship. That's my bet for the rest of the
Well, to be
tournament.
fair
And
to
then-
you guys, like it was 4-0 after 1, and then you guys scored 2 in the top of the second, and then you actually had like 2 outs, and we rallied. Like Liz got on, then I bombed a double. Liz scored, and then we scored 5 more runs after that, and then like it kind of just didn't necessarily put the game out of reach.
Yeah.
But it definitely deflated how you guys were gaining confidence at that point.
Oh,
in
yeah,
terms of the
definitely
second.
deflated us in that play. When we had 2 outs, it was our center fielder who, in my opinion, is one of the best center fielders
Yeah,
in the
he
league.
just
He
misplayed the
lost
ball.
his footing out there in that swamp, and after he missed that ball, it just kind of fucking went downhill from there. But
Yeah.
like Simon said, like Simon says, we put 6 on you guys, which is better than Happy Shirt did. Nobody's going to
It's
beat.
actually tied for most that anyone's put up on us this year.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And that's with a couple of like really close plays at first, and
no.
a couple exceptional defensive plays that you guys made.
Yeah.
And you guys, nobody's gonna beat you when you guys kick like that. They hit.
We saw you guys play against Jazz House. We knew exactly what was going to happen in terms of like, if we don't play well, we can't let this team stick around because you guys are good. You guys are young and you guys are athletic, so we can't let you guys hang around at all. So that's just how like serious we took that game.
Yeah, but good luck the rest of the year, and hopefully we beat Muddy next week.
All right.
This is where I want to give a shout out to the board for reinstituting the Twain, because in years past,
Absolutely.
that's the end of the season for Johnny's, and their season does not deserve to end like that.
No.
You know, now they get to go on and play and
Yeah.
maybe win a couple more games.
Yeah, exactly. Simon, you want to come up and talk about that play? Because I was on the ground watching. I did not see it whatsoever. Yes, please.
Come on up, Simon.
Yeah.
Run.
It was one of the most
No,
ridiculous.
don't make him run.
From what
No,
I've
don't
been
make him
told, it is one of the most ridiculous plays that's ever happened.
Okay, just real quick. Yes, I say. So it was. I was playing deep in the outfield just because Johnny's can kick really deep and well. So
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know who kicked it, but they tried to drop it in, and I couldn't. I didn't want to dive head first because I have a broken face already. So I ran as fast as I could and slid feet first and volleyed it with my knee up into the air. And then I yelled, "Catch it! Effing catch it!" And Richard from shortstop dove, caught it, did a somersault, and then threw it to first to double up Austin.
Oh, man.
Wow.
So Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah.
Very nice.
9-6.
That's all I wanted to hear.
Spread out?
Okay. 8 p.m. YSC 8.
Wait, can you tell that story again? I was busy
No.
marking this off. So changing Wildman's score sheet so it looks like they have an illegal lineup.
YSC 8, 8 p.m. Red Legs 5, Muddy Waters 4.
Everyone got this game wrong.
I think everyone,
Yeah,
everyone got
rematch
this game.
is as good as the first round.
Yeah, like I was totally expecting Muddy to win this game because I thought they had more experience, but yeah, Jesus.
Red Legs beat them 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Right?
This got to be a first where in
Yeah,
Kickball
that's
history,
crazy.
like
Yeah.
back-to-back weeks, where week 10 and week and the playoffs like the same
Result.
and
Yeah.
same teams.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
That's wild.
Yeah, so I mean, got Muddy Waters. What in week 10 they were missing players. Yeah, they were missing like Claire is one of them, and someone else, and then Eli, and then
Yeah.
a full complement here, and Red Legs still beat Muddy Waters.
Yeah. Okay.
So as much stuff as the board fucks up, we seeded this properly.
All right, YSC 6, 9:30. Happy Shirt 10. Posh Wash 2. Is Mike or Aaron?
I ref this
Still
round. But Aaron, you want to talk about? You got some good kicks, by the way. Aaron, talk about how
Come
you
on,
own
Mike.
Andy
Come on
Dalton.
up.
Aaron, talk about how you own Andy Dalton.
Totally burned Andy Dalton.
Oh, twice.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. And then my girl Morgan burned. Who was playing center for you guys? John?
It was
Peach?
left field.
John.
It was
Was it?
John. It was John.
Left field would be Ford.
Ford.
Okay.
It was Ford. Yeah.
Yeah, John and Andy both got burned by ladies on Posh. We were killing it there. And
Yeah.
our first baseman, we think he may have injured his
Peck.
hernia. He has a hernia again.
Hernia?
So he's out for surgery for the rest of the season. But we're going to try real hard to keep going. He didn't play this week, so we're going to keep trying. Thank you, Happy Shirt, for having fun with us and not being mean.
By the way,
All
Aaron,
right.
nice hat.
Yeah.
So
Who is our sponsor this week?
Our sponsor this week is Happy Shirt Printing. Over 20 years of screen printing experience, specializing in custom screen printing. Happy Shirt is a one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. 608 North 2nd, 785-371-1660, happyshirtprinting.com.
Specializing in badass apparel and just being badass.
Yep, in general.
thank you, Mike.
All right. So, YSC2, 8 p.m. Chalmers, Ziz, 18. Ladybird Harpies, 5. Stacy, you played in this game,
Wah, wah. Yeah, I did.
unfortunately.
No, it was Chalmers's. So, yeah. We made a lot of mistakes, and they
You're a
didn't.
young team playing against
Yeah.
a team that's been playing really well, especially
Yeah.
in the second half. Well, basically outside of their first game of the season, they've been playing really well
Yeah.
outside of that.
Yeah, it was a lot of pressure, and
First time in the big time.
we
Yeah.
buckled big time.
Yeah.
So what, they're-
all part of growing
yeah.
pains.
Their winning streak is up to 11 now, Chalmers?
Yep.
Yeah.
11-1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Impressive.
YSC 3, 9:30. KTC 19. Free State 4. Seth, you got your ass kicked.
Yeah. So obviously we were the away team, and we were like, all right, guys, we got to come out, put some runs up on the board, knock them on their heels. and that did not happen at all. And then they put up 5 on us, and then it was just. It was actually a fun game as far as 15-run drubbings can go. And just like Austin said, after they played you guys, my money's on KTC after seeing how they play. Those kids, they're all fast, they're all athletic, they can all boot it, and they can all bunt. So I just can't see them losing. But again, that's why they're the number 2 overall seed. So
Yeah. Okay. YSC4, 8 p.m. Channel 6, 10. Hertz Donut, 2.
Nobody called this game.
Oh, well,
here we go.
They are also trash.
I
got another thing. How many times have you seen one player blow the game for their whole team?
What's that?
How many times have you seen one player blow the game for their whole team?
Not very.
He blew the team for his whole game. He dropped 4 balls in left field.
No!
2 for 2. You need to be here every week, man.
All I heard was day old
Do you
donuts.
care to rebut there, Alex? Care to rebut?
I like this guy.
yeah, he took the brevity very seriously. He keeps it 10 words or less each time and gets the point across.
Gosh.
Where have you been all season?
Thanks, Aaron.
You're it.
Oh.
6 calling their shot right now.
All right.
I do. I really do like this guy. Yeah, no, I dropped 2 balls out in left field, gave him a couple more runs. This is after I kicked the ground very, very hard and jammed the shit out of my ankle.
You sitting out next week?
No, I'm not sitting out next week.
All right.
No, they played great. That's it. They outplayed the shit out of us.
I was hanging out like kind of behind Channel 6's dugout. Our team was congregating, and you could just feel like their energy. Channel 6 was all positive all game long, and they were all one. It was interesting to be around. Like I kind of believe him right now that they're going to win. He's got me. He talked me into it.
And they came a long way from the beginning of the season.
Yeah, they definitely
Yeah,
have.
I have.
You guys get a chance here if the coach doesn't call a slant pass on the 1 yard line.
Oh.
All right. Apparently, we don't have a score sheet for the next game, so 8
Sweet.
p.m. Holcomb Blue,
game was that?
Red Lion 2,
Hellfish.
Goats 16, Ben.
I've got the score sheet.
No, I was thinking Love Garden versus Flying
Hellfish.
Hellfish. We don't have a score sheet.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. This is the next one I've got.
Nice, Ben.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right. It felt
Hey, what time did this game start?
8.
Oh, someone should have told the Red Lion that.
Yeah.
Boom, roasted.
It felt like we lost by a lot more than that. I'm kind of surprised.
That it was only 16 to 2.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Goodness.
Well, Ghost beat us to kick us out of the playoffs a few years back, and then we beat them to do the same. So I think it was their turn. I wrote a limerick for this if we
Alternating
want.
turns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys want to hear my losing limerick?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah. I play for this team called Red Lion. You can never really tell if we're trying. On Sunday, we blew goats. It was a kickball deep throat. It's hard to chug beer when you're crying.
Nice.
Very, very poetic there, Ben.
Spectacular.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So, let's give another shout out to Jazz House, 926 and a half Massachusetts. Rick, thank you so much for letting us come here and
Thank you,
drink
Rick.
and talk kickball every week during the summer. Also, another shout out to Happy Shirt Printing, over 20 years of screen printing experience. Whatever.
Super experienced at
yeah,
taking
yeah.
trips to Colorado after winning
Yes.
the championship.
Specializing in custom screen printing, Happy Shirt is a one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. 608 North 2nd, 785-371-1660, happyshirtprinting.com. Okay.
And may I say this real quick about Mike Urish, the owner? He has an awesome metallic lavender-colored cleats.
That he does.
They're pretty. So.
And Mike and I used to be teammates.
That's
when we
we teammates in
played for
07.
First Blood.
First Blood.
Well, 08 and 09. First Blood.
08 and 09,
and,
yeah.
What were we before that?
You guys should have
Creations,
keep your
yeah.
private conversations till later.
Yeah.
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 So, yep.
So,
For our teammates, yeah.
let's talk about
Sex, baby. Let's talk about
next. Well, that too. Next week's games.
Yep.
So, let's go quarterfinals of the plate.
Yep.
Jazz House versus Where's My Pitches? Stacy?
I have Jazz House.
Okay. Okay. Seth?
Yeah, I have Jazz House also. I think they're the highest or lowest, whatever you want to call it, ranked team,
ranked team, okay.
left in, and the highest ceiling too, left in the plate side of the bracket. So I'll roll with them.
Okay. Coog?
I played against, the homies played against Where's My Pitches in week 9 in rank play, and at times they look impressive, and then they'll coast. If they can get their game on, their A game on, I think they can trip up the Jazz House. I'm calling the upset. I'm going Where's My Pitches by 2.
Okay, I am going Jazz House as well. Because I just think they're a better team than Where's My Pitches right now. Ben?
I'll take Jazz House. I feel bad that now Rick is going to have to buy shots for everybody. I also realized, I'm pretty sure Seth is the only one who is still alive in this losers have to buy something for the charity event. Like, I think we all pick teams that are now
out
of the
My
plate.
Rats pick is gone.
Yeah, like I took Poshwash and they're playing for the Twain.
Yeah.
And everybody else picked teams that are gone.
Yeah. I think I picked Jazz, right?
Yeah. You're the only one still alive
Pick
here.
Rats, I'm out.
Yeah.
I wasn't in this, just saying.
Oh, right.
No.
The panelist wins
I
again,
don't
right?
even know, because I was kind of drunk by the end of it.
Well, I know Alex.
I have it. It's
Alex
at my
picked
house.
Wooster. You picked Johnny's actually. So you basically took the
okay.
winner of that game
Yeah.
and just
Okay.
got the game wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
Congrats, Seth.
All right. 5 p.m. YSC 3. Double meet versus homies.
Oh, God.
I'm going to start with myself. I'm going to go with the homies. So, Ben, you can take over from now.
So this is a game of the week rematch.
Rematch of week 4.
And you guys won by 1.
It's down by 7, 14,
Yeah.
7, and then 1, 15, 14, yeah.
Yeah.
I know you have brand new people.
Yeah,
I know.
double meet has just been kicking the lights out.
I
and
know, I
They got
love
their
their
whole
games.
team there after that week and have
They
just kind of
did.
been rolling people.
Absolutely.
And the only reason I wouldn't pick double meet is if you pick your team to win by 1. But I think even if you do, they have the meat to break the streak. So yeah.
The meat to break the steak. That's pretty
I'm
good.
double meeting down.
Don't mean
Yeah.
I got more poetic. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Very poetic. Stacy, we'll go to you.
Yeah, I watched double meet, like 2 of double meets games this weekend, and yeah, they were killing it. So I have to go with double meet. I didn't watch you guys play. You weren't at
That's
my
fair.
field, so I have to go
Sorry.
with double meet.
Sorry, we weren't in your field, Stacy. Sorry. The Czar.
I'm going with the homies on this one. I heard.
Okay.
I was texting with Tony on your team, and he said every outfielder never drops the ball on your team. And he said, I don't know who your third baseman is, but he called him one of the top 3 third basemen in the league. So I'm gonna ride with that and say you guys can shut him down. And
Isn't Hopper your third baseman?
Is that Hopper? Oh my gosh. Would you leave Hopper alone? My gosh. He does not suck. He's your former teammate. Leave him alone, Timothy.
CJ is sprinting back up here
Oh,
to
my-
get his take
oh,
in.
gosh.
Yeah.
Hopper sucks.
God damn it. Leave Hopper alone. Okay. Now it's up to me. Okay. I saw Double Meet, lead twice against Happy Share was impressive. So, logically, I would go with, Double Meet. But because Dana Shoop is here, I don't want to break his heart. Homies by 1, fine. Dana,
I'm so proud of you,
Dana,
Cougar.
this shit better work again.
Yeah.
We're going 6 for 6. You're nuts.
Yeah, this
6 for 6.
this game could be really good. That win against Woos was impressive too.
Yeah.
But this is like the battle of the teams that people didn't expect to be there. It's going to be great.
True, that's
man.
true, very
this
true,
is like with
absolutely.
their
Especially double meet winning 2 games after
yeah.
going 2-1 on the weekend basically.
Mhm.
And putting up a shitload of runs.
Yeah.
Cougar, put this in your historian bank. I think they scored 55 runs in one day. That's got to be a KBKL record.
It's got to be. I think it is.
I didn't look at this, but it's a bookend kind of thing. What is Double Meat's record since they played you guys?
Their record is.
That was week 4?
Loss. They have only one. No, they lost in.
They lost week 5 and then the second round here.
Yeah.
So what? 5,
Oh, here. Thank you.
7 and 2, something like that.
After they lost to the home, they beat the Goes in week 4, and they lost to Hurts in week 5. So they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 2.
Yeah.
Since that week 3 loss.
One of those losses is Happy Shirt.
8 and 2.
So they're 8-2 with losses to Happy Shirt and the Goats.
Yeah.
No, D-holes.
Oh, I'm sorry, D-holes and the.
Well, that's about on par.
Still not bad.
Yeah.
Still not bad.
I could tell by the fire in Maurice's eyes.
If they keep
I
that
could tell
team
too,
together,
so.
they're going to be a much more dangerous team next year.
Yeah.
They just took some lumps early in the season.
That was a pretty quick rebuild on their part. I mean,
Yeah.
they took their lumps last year, and
Well, I mean,
half
when you're
of
the
this year.
commissioner, you can cheat and get whoever you want.
I
That's what
I saw it last year. It was basically the same team. They have some new players, but it's like it's the half of the team was still there last year. But they can mash.
It takes a year or
It does,
two.
it does,
You know.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. 6:30 YSC 1 reboot versus Corksuckers Ben.
I'm going to go with Reboot.
Okay.
I think maybe. Yeah, I feel like there might be like a slight athlete advantage here. Corksuckers probably knows the game a little bit better, but I think Reboot can win this one.
I definitely think that Reboot can win this one, so I'm going with Reboot.
Coog.
I'm gonna make it 3. I'm gonna go Reboot.
Okay. Seth?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to steal an old Cougar term and use the word leg talent. I think Reboot has a little more leg talent than Corksuckers
It's been
do.
a long time. That's a good one. Leg talent.
That's
That's
going
good.
way deep in
Wow,
the Cougar
leg
archives
talent.
there.
An LT for short.
Wow, leg talent. Wow, good one.
Stacey.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be Reboot, but I think it's going to be close. It's going to be a tight game.
This is where we find out who's the better gambler, drunk me or sober me, because I picked Corksuckers to win this game against Reboot when we did it last week. I'm going against my own bracket.
Okay, remember 188 bets off. 188 bets off.
Yes, 188 bets off. Okay, 6:30 YSC 3 Asteroid Head versus Los Matadores. We'll go Ben again.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what? I'm going to ride this Asteroid Head train. I thought that was just really. I mean, they are a playoff team. They surprise a lot of people when it comes to late season. Lost Matt, I think, is probably on any given Sunday they're probably the superior team. But Asteroid Head looked pretty firm when I saw him play.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go Los Matt because they've won the plate before. I think they have enough experience now to win it again. So go with Los Matt. Coog.
Look, I said it before. The Asteroid Head, win the 5. Wrong, and they disappointed me. So you know what? I'm done trying to support you guys. I love you guys. Forget it.
They're a playoff team, Cougar.
No, Los Mats. You're right. They won the play before Los Mats. You know what? I'm done trying to be an apologist for Asteroid Head. Los Mats.
Los Mats won the plate when they had Kenny on their team, so that's a
Oh,
very
yeah,
different
that's
squad.
true.
And Asteroid Head, I watched
So?
them. So
Los Mats has some
Who's
good
he?
players.
Like Kenny's a good player.
I picked Asteroid Head over Ghost, and they did me right, so I can't go against them this time. Asteroid Head.
Okay.
Oh, enough about the Falcons. Stop it.
Warriors blew a 3-1 lead, but then what happened?
Hey, leave my Warriors alone. Hey.
Yes.
I said then what happened
Yes.
next year.
Okay,
That's right.
Yeah, well, my whole bracket is fucked, so I'm just going to go with Los.
Okay.
And I don't know why. Just because.
Okay. Okay, that is. Should we do semis for this one or no? How are we
You
doing?
know, to keep on picking them.
Nah, how are we? We start 8:27.
Yeah. I mean, both the games are taking place this week, so
Yeah,
we might as well.
might as well.
Okay.
Yeah, we're okay. We're like 45 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
48
Okay.
minutes. I don't know.
8 p.m. YSC 2. Since the consensus pick Jazz House and the consensus pick Homies, we'll go with those two. Stacy.
So, homies and what?
Jazz
and
House.
homies?
Oh gosh.
We have double meat.
Oh, yeah. I have double meat, but
Yeah, it
I'm
was
going
not a
Jazz
consensus
anyway.
pick. You were in the bathroom.
I have Jazz anyway, so I'm going Jazz House. It was
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cougars' dream season ends Jazz House by a lot.
Coog.
If you're gonna go Homies versus Jazz House. Oh, we got it. Yeah, sure. Why not? Don't Homies by 1. Why not? No, keep it. I stayed in my lane. No, Homies by 1. No, 1. 1.
All right. I'm just going to go Jazz House. Ben.
I gotta taking the underdog, man. Double meat. Riding
Okay.
its yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Double meat's gonna win this game and change their name to Triple Meat. Double meat by Marisa kick over the third baseman's head.
Are you pooping? All right. YSC.
Hey man, if you want to come up here and host, then you can make relationship calls too.
9:30. YSC 1. Okay. This time, most of us picked Reboot, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we reboot.
Yeah, and then Los Matt as well.
I was Asteroid Head, but yeah.
But, I mean, did most of us pick
Los Matt,
yeah.
Okay. Reboot versus Los Matt. Ben.
Asteroid head.
You dick.
I really want
such
this
an
finals
ass.
matchup.
Yeah.
Asteroid head versus double meat for the
Is that
play.
what you picked in the first part?
No, I had Poshwash versus Ghost, but it's not happening. Since my teams are gone anyway, I might as well play for the undercards.
Yeah, play for fucking chaos.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will take. Fuck. I'll take Reboot because. I mean, it really depends.
That'd
on
be a great quick rebuild. If they won,
Reboot?
if they were able to win the plate, yeah,
Yeah.
that would really be
Just
something.
Get into the threes and then win the plate.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's solid. But yeah, I just Los Matt, like they are them.
Too fickle.
Them. Where's my pitches and fucking rats? Where it's just like I seriously cannot pick them because they have been too fucking fickle.
Right. Of course, picking against them, you know they're going to win.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Coog.
Reboot or Los Mats. I concur. I'm going to go with Thomas's Reboot.
Okay.
Seth, yeah, I've got Reboot versus Asteroid Head, and Asteroid Head had a great season, but Reboot's going to take it.
Okay.
Yeah, I had
Stacey?
Reboot.
Okay.
Making good on Thomas's promises.
Right. So, let's move on to the quarterfinals of, let's see.
Yeah, let's do the
The
Twain.
8. The Twain.
Yeah.
The Twain.
The Twain.
So, we have Johnny's versus Muddy Waters, YSC 5, 5 p.m. Stacy.
Who do we have? Sorry.
Johnny's versus Muddy Waters.
Oh, damn, that's not what I had. That's not my bracket. Sorry. I gotta. Okay.
Back bracket. Back
Oh,
bracket.
damn.
Back bracket.
I know. Okay. Oh shit. I think I'm gonna have to go. Although I'd rather play like Johnny's. I think Muddy's gonna win, but I'd rather play Johnny's.
Okay.
That's VP.
Seth.
No, it's gonna be. No, I have.
Yeah, I've got Muddy Waters over Johnny's as well.
Coog.
I wanna play you though.
Sorry, Austin. Sorry, Timothy. It's Muddy Waters.
Ben.
Yeah, Johnny's has obviously made some serious strides, but this seems like a rank pool separation situation to me. Plus, have you ever seen Eurotrip, where like that kid walks in, he thinks he's going to get laid, and he walks into Vondersex, and it's like a S&M house.
I do remember that.
Yeah, like, I feel like Johnny's probably wasn't expecting to win the game that they lost last, whereas Muddy probably really thought they had a good chance against Red Legs, and are just now ready to anger bang the fuck out of Johnny's. Yeah, it's possible, but given a week, I don't know. It's kickball. I think the anger takes over.
Yeah.
I'll take Muddy.
Okay. Fuck. Okay. After playing Johnny's this weekend, I am really impressed with their team and seeing that Muddy Waters struggle to score runs against Red Legs. A team that you could probably, like if Johnny's played them, they could put up more runs too. So I'm going to go with Johnny's because I really think they'll be able to regroup.
Yeah, the pressure's off now.
Yeah, the
It's
pressure's
like,
off.
Yeah, this is
So-
for Ladybird and Johnny's kind of the same thing. It's like first time in that kind of a
pressure's
situation.
off of them. They
Yeah.
have nothing to lose this game.
with house
That's why I
money.
want to play you. I
And
hope
so,
you win.
yeah, so I really am going to go with Johnny's on this. So, yeah. Call me crazy, but I'm going with them.
Crazy.
Okay. YSC 6, 5 p.m. Poshwash versus Ladybird Harpies.
Rematch.
Rematch of which week?
7, 8.
It was.
Ladybird
was
won
8.
big in that game, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Stacy very
17.
It was,
discreetly
17
nods
to
her
8,
head.
yeah.
Week 8, yeah.
Week 8. Okay, Ben.
I'll go with recent history. Ladybird to win.
Okay. Okay, I'm also going with Ladybird because I think they're a better team overall. Coog.
I'm sorry, Stacy. Vengeance is on mine for Aaron, so I got Posh Wash by 1.
Not surprised.
Seth.
I picked with your team. Okay, stop it.
Yeah, I'm going Ladybird also. I mean, you guys won by what, like 9 runs last time you played?
Yeah, something like that. I have
Stacey.
to go with my team always.
Yeah, duh.
Anti-Cougar.
You know what's going to be really fun,
I
though,
always by
is
1 all the time now. So.
if Posh wins this game, this is a budding rivalry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Could be.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I like that. Like, that would be good.
Yeah.
It's healthy. It's good.
Rivalries don't have to be
rivalry.
angry. It's just,
Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't be hateful. That's fine.
split games during the season and the same kind of in the same pool maybe
Yeah,
next
back
season. You
and,
never
back
know.
and forth.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
It's healthy. It's fine.
Okay, YSC 5, 6:30 p.m. Free State versus Hertz Donut. Stacy.
I'm going to have to go Hertz.
Okay. Okay. Coog.
Oh, gosh. This pains me because there's 2 of my fellow members of the Cougar After Dark podcast, T. in row and Alex
3.
Hammond.
3.
No, Seth wasn't there
2.
2 years.
Yeah. Okay.
Alex 3. So back to back. And, of course, these 2 guys are great. Sorry, Czar. I'm going with Alex here and Hertz.
505.
Of course.
Yeah, Free State's the only team I have on my bracket from last week actually winning a game in this round. I think this could be a really good game. I'll go with Free State though.
Okay. Seth.
Yeah, so Hertz ended our season last year in the Twain semifinals. So it's definitely a game that we've been talking about for a long time. It was 11-7 last year, but it felt like a larger gap than that. They kind of owned the whole game. Obviously, I'm going to pick Free State to win, but we have to come out and play really well from the first inning, which is not our forte. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, whereas Sam won the foot race with Ariel, I want to see Tori win the yelling race with Bickle here.
Oh, man, we can't. We cannot get into.
You underestimate Tori.
Alex
We
says
can't get
Bickle's on a
into
rampage.
Free State and Bickle playoff history because that was probably one of the worst incidents in all of KVKL history. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
YSC 6, 6:30. This game is not going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
So.
I got Red Lion.
Are you sure, Stacey?
Just saying.
I don't. Be careful. We might go left here.
So
I don't know.
I've seen this thing in the historical standings where it says 2 forfeits, kicked out of the league. What are your thoughts?
I'm sorry, I was reading a text. What did you say?
So back-to-back weeks,
We
flying
cannot
hellfish.
comment on that.
I
right
can't
now
comment on things that
because
were
we are
written on
not
the board. Yeah, when I was on the board.
We do not have. We do not know what the board's official stance is on this, so we can't really comment on it. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we understand that, but it's not necessarily us up here's call. So,
Well, it's partly my call.
yeah, it's partly your call,
well, yeah. Yes,
but it's not the rest of us call.
I'm camouflaged.
Yeah, I'm an asshole though. So if you ask me, I'm going to vote to kick everybody out for minor infractions until Red Lion is the only team left.
But
Yeah. I've been
It's-
keeping
it's
track
one of
of
those-
on my own, and I
no.
think everybody is disbanded.
I'm like handing them out like candy.
Yeah.
No, it's a good point though. We're actually going to take a look at all that stuff because of everything that's happened.
Yeah. So, okay.
Okay, moving on.
Semifinals of the plate, 8 p.m. YSC 3. Since a majority of us picked Muddy Waters, we're going with Muddy Waters. Versus, since a majority of us picked Ladybird Harpies, we're going with Ladybird Harpies. Ben.
I will take Muddy or Posh. Does that make sense?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So if Muddy beats Johnny's, I take Muddy. If Posh beats Ladybird, I'll take Posh.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Muddy or Harpies?
Yeah.
Again, I'm saying it's twice. I'm sorry, Stacy.
I know.
Muddies.
No,
Yeah.
I know you're going Muddy.
I know. I really ain't true. I'm sorry.
Hands down.
Hope you know. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Was that it?
Is that all you can make?
Money.
Okay. I was like, you didn't make a pick. So
Muddy
I
Waters,
had
Muddy
no idea
Waters,
what's going
sorry.
on.
Oh, I'm sorry, Muddy
Yeah,
Waters.
I'm gonna go Muddy Waters also. They
Yeah.
Harpies have had a great season. They've won more games this year than maybe
Ever.
in the past 3 years combined
Yeah.
or something like that.
probably,
So obviously a great year, but Muddy Waters.
Yeah. Same
Playing
thing.
with house money.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing. Nothing to lose. I'm still going to pick Muddy Waters, though, because I just think they're
Yeah,
better.
I'm going to go with
top to
Labour
bottom.
Harpies. Just saying.
No, as you probably should.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will bet you a slice of pie on that game.
Okay, it's
All right.
on. I can
All
hook you
right.
up.
YSC2, 9:30, Red Lion versus, since there was not really consensus,
Yeah, it's kind of
we're
an
going
even
either
split.
Free State or Hertz. So we'll go Stacy.
Oh, shit. That's tough.
You can either pick Free State or Hertz. So
Well, I picked Hertz.
okay.
And then Red Lion. And
Yeah, although there is no 6:30 game for Red Lion, we are going to scrimmage and drink.
More drink, less
If
scrimmage.
you guys, if you're not playing, if you're not playing at 6:30, come because we could use people for a scrimmage.
What field is that going to be on?
YSC 6.
YSC 6. If you're not playing, there are 10 of you. There are 10 teams who are not playing at that time, or just at all that weekend.
Right.
So just come and play scrimmage against the Red Lion. I'm not.
Just beer.
It's still
Just
too early
beer.
in the week. We make plans at the last minute.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
going to go with Red Lion. You know, they just came off a big loss. I think they're ready to win this time, so I'm going to go Red Lion.
Coog.
God damn it! Another again, two members of the Choreographed podcast, and freaking Alex and Ben. No, no. Ben wins. Ben wins. I'm sorry, Alex.
Red Lion?
Red Lion. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Came down.
I picked Free State because 505.
505.
Anyway, that being said,
You got to counterbalance 505 with Lerner on the other side of this one.
yeah, I know. So either way, I can't lose.
Yeah.
Factors.
Yeah, so I am going to go with Red Lion because, well, fuck. Yeah, I'm going to Red Lion because they have more talent, but I think they're going to be drunk this game. That's all I'm saying.
There you go.
Couldn't hurt anyway.
Yeah, Ben.
I've got the Goats beating Free State here. Oh shit! Alternate reality.
Yeah, alternate reality.
Well, I'll do either or. I'll say if D-Holes win that first game, then D-Holes are going to win. I'll say if Free State wins, then we'll win. But hey, Seth, since you and I made that growler bet on the Goats Free State prediction, can we just carry this over?
Yeah.
If you guys win, keep a growler bet.
That sounds great.
Okay.
Yep.
Alex,
So,
what-
Seth,
Al-
obviously, you're going to pick your team, right?
Yeah, but I got a lot of things to say.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Last year we played Red Lion twice. We went 1-1. They knocked us out of the winner side of the bracket. Obviously, you already touched on the 505 factor. But most importantly, if I'm reading the schedule right, the refs, to dip into what Ben said last week, when refs make a lot of difference, it's going to be Jazz House and potentially Nick Lerner's homies reffing our game. That means Rick and Cougar reffing on the same field. A Free State and Red Lion game, which is not an easy game. I mean, Jackie Becker and
I can't
Dan
wait for
Malga
this.
almost walked off last year reffing one of our games. So...
Wait, D-Holes is pretty well behaved, but there are a couple players on there that chirp too. So I think either way, this is going to be really fun.
And it's at 9:30. I don't think Free State has ever won a second game of a doubleheader because an hour and a half for our group of people to kill in between games is not advantageous.
Oh man, I'm bringing mango Ritas for you guys actually.
Gosh. Rick, if you're out there, it should be fun. But we have ref before. It'll be fine. I hope.
Alex, if you guys win that first game, what can we bet on?
Okay.
I don't know. Loser has to buy the winner in Nintendo Switch.
Whoa. Wow. Wow. That escalated quickly.
Wow.
Jesus.
I don't know, man. Those growlers are pretty good. Can't put a price on Fizzly perfection.
Jesus. All right.
All right, and maybe just a hand job then.
With or without lube.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Well,
Growlers cost like $10, just so you know. Just to put a dollar value on
Oh,
a hand
really?
job, yeah.
I wouldn't know. I've never lost a bet with you.
well played, sir. Jesus. All right.
I dropped this mic, but I don't want to break it.
All right. Holy shit.
There's extra motivation for you, Seth.
Yeah.
Quarterfinals for the Cup. Wildman. YSC2 5 p.m. versus Redlegs Stacy.
I have Wildman.
This is funny.
I know.
For everybody except for CJ, it pains you to say it.
No, I could tell how labored she was in her voice when she said it. Seth.
Well, no. Yeah, no, I totally have Wildman. No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, mostly no. No, I don't want to say
No.
No, totally.
Seth.
Yeah, Redlegs, great season, beating Muddy Waters twice in a row to get into the quarterfinals. But I mean, Wildman, they've lost one game this year, so they're the favorite.
Coog.
Now, have you played against Redlegs?
No.
No.
We have not.
Only members of Redlegs.
There was
played
nobody that good in their division.
I'm talking about last year.
No, like last year and
Last
this year.
year's
We haven't played
okay,
them.
last
yeah,
year
yeah.
as well.
No, we haven't played them all at all.
No, in Redlegs, credit to them. Vengeance from getting their butts beat in the round of 16 last year against Chalmerses. Upset over
They
Muddy
weren't good when
Waters.
They were earlier in the season when
But
Avery got
team
hurt.
season's over. Yeah, I got Wildman by 5.
Ben.
Yeah, there's just a separation in talent here, I think. Wow, man. Plus, the kickball gods are not going to cheat us out of the next round. That's the way I see it.
I have a really hard time choosing against my team, so I'm going to go with Wildman.
No, you don't. No,
I really, yeah.
No, yeah, you pick your team.
What's
Yeah.
your
fine.
playing status here, CJ? I said you
He
got
doesn't
scratched in the
always.
5th for an injury.
Yeah, I will be a game time decision against the Redlegs. But it's not like we don't have a backup first baseman ready to go. So.
Whatever, Belichick.
Dude, Turtle can kill it at first base.
Game time
so
decision. We're going to make you declare by Wednesday.
I'll be a game time decision, so it'll be fine. Okay. YSC 4, 5 p.m. Happy Shirt, which is this week's sponsor. Over 20 years of screen printing experience, specializing in custom screen printing, Happy Shirt is a one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. 608 North 2nd, 785-371-1660, happyshirtprinting.com. Happy Shirt versus Chalmers. Wow. Like, if you are not playing at this time, go watch this game. This is going to be one hell of a game, I think. Stacy.
Yeah. I always want to pick the team that beats my team, just because that's how I always done it. But it's Happy Shirt, so I have to go Happy Shirt.
Seth.
Yeah, so I did a little quick math on all the teams that are in the quarterfinals.
Okay.
Both games combined, the only team that gave up double-digit runs in the first 2 games was Happy Shirt. They gave up 15. Nobody else in the quarters gave up more than 9 in their first 2 games. Not saying Happy Shirt's going to lose, but Chalmers has a really good defense. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. You're dumb to pick against Happy Shirt in the playoffs, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. Happy Shirt knows that Chalmers has a good defense, but here's the thing about Chalmers's. Happy Shirt is Chalmers' daddy. Period. Here's the reason why.
This is a Pedro and the Yankees
It's a
situation.
just call my dad, tip my cap out, call my daddies. Because in the 4 playoffs they played, the final scores was 3-2, 9-2, 7-0, and I believe 3-2. And they've never beaten the regular season as well. And
So you're saying if Chalmers can get more than 2, it's a win, basically.
Sure. Avery says they're due. Bullshit. They own Chalmers's. Until anything changes otherwise. You know what? Yeah. No, Happy Shirt own Chalmers's. Forget it. No, Happy Shirt, they win. Nope.
Yeah.
I don't care, Dana. Ours? Oh, okay.
Granted,
Chalmers, that's true. That's true.
Chalmers has probably been the most
Okay, that's right. You're right.
high-scoring
5-3 up.
Chalmers team that I've seen in the past 5 years. But I just don't see them putting up enough runs to beat Happy Shirt. I really want to pick Chalmers.
You did last year.
I did.
Yeah.
But I really just don't see them putting up the runs necessary to win this game.
Yeah.
Ben.
It's just it's a sample size problem for me, right? So this will clearly be the best team that Chalmers have faced since week 1.
Since week 1, yeah.
And they've had that problem coming forward, and I mean they beat the Harpies, who was the best team that they've faced in a long time. But they haven't faced anybody that was better than the best team they played.
They've had an even worse problem than us because.
Yeah, you guys were in a bad
least
division.
It was a bad division, but they only played one game against a really good team. Which
Right.
is
Well,
Red
and
Lion.
Poshwash is pretty good. Rats are pretty good. But it's not. It's a different animal.
It's not the same
Yeah.
as like playing.
And playing Red Lion's
Lion's
not the same thing as playing Happy Shirt. I just
So,
sample size wise, I think it was interesting when Lerner sent out those picks because he showed that more people picked Chalmers to upset in this game than any other lower ranked seed in this round. So I think it said that out of the 20 people that submitted brackets, 45% of them had Chalmers as beating Happy Shirt.
9 out of 20.
Yeah, which was really surprising to me.
And those 9 people are idiots.
I'm with Cougar here. I think. I think Chalmers is
in the panel basically.
Yeah, Chalmers may have what it takes. I just think this is the kind of game that Happy Shirt always wins.
Yeah.
Those 9 people, the brackets, go and tear them up right now. Goodbye.
And like, how many runs did Chalmers just put up against you guys? Granted, it was week 1.
4.
That's not enough to beat a good team.
Yeah, it's just that the Happy Shirt's defense is better when they're really clamped down.
Yeah.
Their offense is better than
And
a lot
you-
of the teams
and-
they've faced. It's
and
just
another thing going against Chalmers is not like Happy Shirt is going to be like overlooking this game. They're going to be ready.
right.
So
Plus, Happy Shirt's the sponsor, so.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So okay.
And I got a really cool shirt.
Yeah.
Okay. 6:30 YSC2 KTC versus Channel 6,
Here
which
comes
is
Bryce.
a replay of week 8, which KTC won 6-4.
6-4, yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
My take on this.
Week 10, week 10.
My first game was against Happy Shirt. Very good team, but they're not actually that good. We played you guys. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, we did.
At Lions Park, whatever. We
It was
didn't have
11-6.
2 of our best players. You guys are the best team we played all season. Kansas Street Care, we would have shit on them if Julie and Isaac were there. Shit on them. They literally abused the fact that we had a trash can at Rover.
That's generally frowned upon.
Oh, my gosh.
That's what happened. My thing is this. Kansas Street Care watched us play both our games last week, and I assure you they're shitting their pants. That's all I have.
Whoa! Oh, my
All
gosh.
right. Kenny has a full diaper right now.
This is like the Fox Sports 1 of
Yeah.
KBKL
Yeah.
podcast.
This is
Just
what
hot
is it? The
takes.
speech to
Oh.
yourself.
Undisputed. Or speak for
Undisputed,
yourself.
yeah.
All right. That being said, Stacy, who you got?
I think Channel 6 is going to get constipated and KTC is going to take it.
Oh, my gosh. You hear that, Bryce?
Yeah.
Oh, Stacy.
Yeah.
Seth.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we played KTC last week. They're a great team. Got a ton of athletes. Obviously, Channel 6 does too, but KTC's been there before, so I'll pick them.
Yep.
Coog.
Bryce, he's a Seahawks fan. I'm a Niners fan. I cannot go with the Seahawks fan. Screw it. 5 Super Bowls versus 1 Dana, my teammate. Shut up. Yeah, 5-1. Shut up. Oh, ignore the Falcons. Enough about the damn Falcons. Stop it. Leave them alone. Anyways, no, KTC, they'll win.
Yeah, I know it's hard to beat a good team twice, but KTC's clicking right now.
Yeah.
Look at their scores. I got KTC. Ben.
I'm gonna go with Bryson. I've got KTC in my bracket.
Because of the reviews?
Yeah. What better reason do I need?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I totally understand.
I've got KTC in my bracket, but I'm taking Channel 6 because this kid
Channel
here is
6
the
in
heart
your
of a
heart.
fucking champion.
All right. YSC4, 6:30, Love Garden Squids versus Goats. Ben.
I think these teams are a lot closer than I might have thought a couple weeks ago. But yeah, now that every
Are we going to have a bet between Keith and Avery?
Please do.
hey,
Come on up, you two.
Loser shaves their head.
Loser shaves their head.
Loser
shaves their head.
Loser shaves their head. That's a good one. That was a good one, Seth. That was a good one, Seth.
Loser shaves their head.
Also, a winner does too.
Okay. How's about this? Loser has to grow their hair out for like 2 months.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's rough.
That's rough. Come on.
Do it.
Come on.
Come on.
No, they didn't.
It's a bet.
It's a bet. Come on.
Wait, what time is this game? 6:30. Loser has to officiate the Red Lion Free State / Defense game on a completely separate field. Good choice. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I think the Goats seem to be hitting their stride at the right time. Like some teams peaked too early, and they are peaking right now. Having seen them both play, I feel like the Goats are probably slightly more susceptible to kicking pop-ups, whereas Love Garden is going to kick more line drives, and I think that's it right there. I've seen Love Garden win games now where they're not even using strategy; they're just kicking gaps, and that's tough to beat.
Yeah, I'm going Love Garden Squids. I played against a team. I played against both teams really, and I think that Love Garden is just a much better kicking team, and defensively they're much more sound. So I am going to go with Love Garden. Coog.
Hey, wait, Ben. What was the score for you guys versus Love Garden?
Yeah, we.
I think we won by 1 in the bottom of the top of the ninth.
Won by
top
one,
of the ninth and held.
Yeah, it was 1. Yeah.
Well, if you want to do the transitive property, man, I mean, it doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
The ones all beat up on each other.
The same thing for us. Like we beat you guys 9-2. They beat us 5-2. So
yeah, it's all week to
like
week shit.
It's
That's a good counter. Yeah.
So like transitive property doesn't work.
Doesn't always work. No.
Yeah, you don't have to ask me these questions, Avery. You can just go out on the field and prove it.
Yep.
Wild man, at least one.
Oh, it's my turn. Goats, great season. Sorry, it's Love Garden.
Yep. Seth.
Yeah, I'm going to pick the Love Garden also. I mean, I haven't seen either of these teams play this year, honestly. So I'm just going by seeding. Love Garden.
Yeah, I have to go with Seth. I haven't seen them play, but yeah, seeding-wise, I have to go with Love Garden.
Has there ever been an 11 in the semis?
Weren't you guys
not
in
the
11?
semis, no.
Were we?
Chalmers' was 11 seed in the quarterfinals, yes.
No, Red Lion at some point wasn't 11.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Were they 11?
No.
They might have been 11.
Yeah,
Actually, you know
I
what? They
don't
might
know.
have been.
The year that Channel 6 forfeited, I think that you guys were
Maybe they were 11.
double digits.
Oh, the shenanigans year.
Yeah,
I think they
Yeah,
were
we might have
11.
been.
Yeah,
I
maybe
don't
in
know.
2015. I think they were. Yeah, they were. Yeah. There you go.
Well, I have to pick Love Garden because we want to be the only 11 seed to make it that far.
Well, there you go.
All right. Well, you guys made it to the finals though.
Yeah.
So if you pick Goats now, necessarily it isn't.
No, I'd just rather stay away from danger.
All right. So we got the semifinals. YSC won 8 p.m. Since a consensus picked Wild Man, it'll be against Happy Shirt. So
Yeah.
we'll go with Stacey.
Yeah, I have Wild Man.
Any reason why, or just
No.
okay?
Okay.
Seth.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I'm really happy I won't be playing at 8 o'clock. This is maybe the game of the year. And I think Wildman gets over the hump. You guys beat him once already this year, right?
We did.
Yeah.
Walk off.
Walk off.
Coog.
Just like I said in the Cougar After Dark podcast, whenever, except for one time when you were on First Blood, CJ, whenever picked against Happy Shirt. Never. So, no, Happy Shirt.
Okay.
By 1.
Ben.
Yeah, fuck you, CJ. Happy Shirt.
That's fine.
Who refs this game?
It's
gonna be
YSC
8 o'clock on 1.
Whoever wins Reboot Cork or...
There are no.
Yeah.
No, 9:30 game. 9:30
Don't they?
9:30 game, so it'll be the winner.
You must have missed a
Reboot,
couple of the
Orc
games this
Suckers,
past weekend, buddy.
Asteroid Head, Lewis Matt. So, yeah. It's going to be tough to beat a really, really good team twice, especially since we beat them in a walk-off last time. So
Yeah, it's kind of what I'm like. I had them before anyway. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, so I'm going to go Happy Shirt just because it's just really tough
Even
to.
for Dark Pocket, he also picked Happy Shirt too. At Stacy, he did too. Yeah.
It's really tough to beat a really, really good team twice. Okay.
Plus, they're a sponsor.
Yeah, they're our sponsor. Actually, they have over 20 years of screen printing experience, specializing in custom screen printing. Happy Shirt is a one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. 608 North 2nd, 785-371-1660, happyshirtprinting.com. Okay.
Thank you, Mike.
YSC3, 9:30 p.m. Since most of us picked KTC, it'll be KTC versus Love Garden Squids. Ben, we know you picked. Yeah, whatever. Ben.
What happened in this game earlier in the year? Did Love Garden win this going away?
No, wait. I'm pretty sure KTC won this one going away.
The answer is
KTC was 0-2 when they played, and then they beat the shit out of Love Garden.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Love Garden beat Channel 6 too.
Barely. 14-12.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I heard that says Bryson. Okay. There you go.
Well, I mean, I already picked Channel 6 to win, and I had KTC in the semis, so I'll take Channel 6 to win again.
Okay.
I just gotta say something. Yeah, we beat Channel 6. They're not any better than they were before. These are my top 5 teams that I do not believe in. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Red Lion, Channel 6. They're good, but they're not up there. Oh, and Happy Shirts.
Ooh.
Their time is over, especially Happy Shirt.
Oh my God!
Are you kidding? I thought this from the beginning. I thought this from the beginning of the
Saying
year.
that from the other side of the bracket.
It is over. It is
Saying that
over
from the
for
other
them.
side of the bracket.
It's all about
Hot takes
Wildman.
here.
Keith,
It's
you
all
wanna
about
leave the
Wildman,
Sleeping Giant?
KTC, and Love Garden. Those are the teams now.
Keith, do you really want to
Alright.
wake up a
Man.
sleeping giant? Do you really want to
Hot
do
Take
that?
City here.
Hey, they are on the other side of the bracket, but hey, we beat them once. We didn't even play that. We didn't even play that well that game that we beat.
Keith, don't do it, man. I'll leave
It happened. All right, let's
We got
do
one
it.
run. Thank you, Keith. Go ahead, Bryson.
I'm going to say this. Ben, I promise you, next week I'm going to be back here and we're going to be in the finals.
All right,
I'm buying
man.
you a drink for believing in it.
If you don't win, I'm
Oh,
taking
gonna
it
say
out of
this
your
about-
ass.
I'm saying this about that Love Garden game. One, our left fielder is the best player in the league, and he wasn't there. And two, we had a player break his Achilles and trying to kick the ball in that game. We won't talk about that. And two, I got injured in the 7th inning, and we were winning up until that point.
Yeah, man, I see.
I was the tying run, and I literally had to walk. I walked to first base, and they couldn't even throw me out. We're gonna win that game. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should. We should.
All right. So, did we pick the game yet?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I think I was the only one that
Stacey.
went.
Okay,
Yeah.
Stacey. We'll go Stacey.
Where we at? I don't
KTC
even-
Love
okay.
Garden,
Love Garden.
essentially.
I have KTC.
Okay. Seth.
Yeah, I mean, I have KTC. They were the Warriors, and then they added Kenny, KD, basically last year, and he got hurt for the playoffs, but now he's back. They have to win a championship this year.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I haven't played.
Coog.
Well, I do appreciate Keith's, bravado coming up here making these statements. Outlandish statements, especially about Happy Shirt. You're foolish.
Bryson's confident. Keith is wasted.
Yeah, Bryson's confident. Yeah, Keith is wasted. Oh my gosh. No, I had KTC winning in the semifinals. I'm gonna stick with that. Only by one.
Okay.
Only by one.
These are both going to be excellent games.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If they both end up the way we picked them, both games are going to be excellent. I just don't see KTC losing because they've been playing the last 3 weeks of the regular season, and then the first week of playoffs. They have just been outstanding. So I just don't see that streak ending right now. So I am going with KTC. And then Ben, we have you, right?
Yeah,
But reiterate your point.
I'll take Channel 6 just because I've seen Channel 6 play at their best, and at their best, that they can beat anybody. I mean, their A game matches up with anybody else's A game, and I mean, this is kind of their swan song, right? It's now or never. But Channel 6 is no more.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll go with Bryson and Channel 6.
Okay. Okay. That being said, I think we are done here for the week. Yeah. Thank you once again to the Jazz House, 926 and a half Massachusetts. Thank you so much for letting us come here and drink and act like jackasses and talk about kickball every week. It's been so much fun. Also, thank you to this week's sponsor, Happy Shirt Printing. Over 20 years of screen printing experience, specializing in custom screen printing, Happy Shirt is a one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. 608 North 2nd, 785-371-1660, happyshirtprinting.com.
Woo!
All right.
I'm glad we didn't have the everything.
Yeah, they got everything.
Dick towels, yeah.
And plenty of dick towels. So, for Stacy, summer is pretty much over. Oliver's.
Shit.
Seth, the Sanchez.
Oktoberfest is out by Free State.
All right. Jason Cougar Kwong.
No Urban Dictionary segment.
We have Ben Hutnick.
This goat's milk tastes bitter.
I'm your host, CJ Cobra Kai. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Woo!
I love this 2-bit operation we're running.
I don't care what happens. This is the end of the year. Like, this is like that situation where it's like Eastern Conference, Western Conference. We're just kind of shook out that way.